My name's Alex, and I wrote a book. Yep, I did. Even though I thought I couldn't. If you are seeing this, it means I have felt comfortable enough to share this with you, and I hope it can spark something inside of you, whether that be an interest to the topic that I'm talking about, or something else that's indescribable, that only you know what it actually feels like. It's hard for me to get in front of a camera and talk about this stuff, and it's even harder for me to talk to my brother about this. It's hard to talk to my family and my closest friends about this. I've only let a few people read this, and it has been traumatic for me. And I didn't even look at them while they were reading it. I handed it to them and I walked away. I couldn't see their face when they were reading this. It would patronize me. And I couldn't do it. There have been so many times in my life, and I am only 13, that I have wanted to die, that I have wanted to kill myself, and I have tried. And as a person, that is not okay. Other people have made me want to do this, and even school has made me want to do this. My own family has made me want to do this. And I can't, though. Every single time I've tried, it's failed. And I have tried every single way imaginable. Believe me, if you come up with a way, I've done it. My past is always going to be there. It is what makes me, me. I may not like my past. I may want to change it, but I can't. And I have to live with that. I have to live every day knowing that my past is what it is, and I have to live with my mental disorders. And I know that I may be a burden to some people, and trust me, I feel like that too. I get some days where it's so bad that I feel like I'm a burden to myself, that I can't deal with myself, and it's hard. There are days where I don't feel like getting out of bed. I don't feel like continuing. I feel hopeless. I feel like there's nothing to live for. And on those days, I have to remember that I have friends and I have family. And I'm breathing. And that is an amazing thing. Because going through something as hard as this is, having a support system that is my friends and my family is very important to me, because without them, I know for a fact that I would not be here. I would not have written those words that I have. I would not have recorded this video, because I would have been in a casket in the ground. And it's hard knowing that that is a possibility that I was willing to take. And I have to live with every decision I have ever made. Even though I think sometimes that I'm not worth it, that I would be better off without everyone, that they would be better off without me. But I have made an impact on the people that I have met. Whether it's good or it's bad, I have made that impact. And it's so hard knowing that my actions and what I do in my everyday life affects one person. Because I know if I make a wrong move or I make a wrong decision, that affects someone. It might not affect them as if they die, but it does affect them. And that puts more anxiety onto me because I know that I affect people, and I don't always know what the right answer is. I don't always know what I'm doing. I'm only 13. I'm sorry. I have not tried to commit suicide in a long time, and it feels amazing to know that I want to live, that I don't want to die anymore. And I know that I can get better. I know that I will get better. And every single time that I am in a dark place or I think I can't go on anymore, I can always call my friends and I can talk to my family. Even if I feel like they don't understand, just talking about it helps. And if they don't understand, there's someone who will. I just have to keep looking for that person. And it's so hard when you think you're alone. And I felt so alone for so long. And it was very hard for me to get over that, to know that I had friends that actually cared, because, like I said, I was bullied in preschool up until 8th grade, which I'm in now, and there has not been a year of school where I was not bullied. And having that in my life has made me a stronger person, and it's taught me that life is hard, and not everyone is going to be nice, no matter what their age is. Because kids are so cruel. And as adults, people don't think that kids can be as cruel as they are. And it sucks. It does. Knowing that people told me to kill myself, to cut deeper, to do unimaginable things. And knowing that some people actually care enough to say that to you, to care enough that you should be gone, that their life would be better without you, it completely and utterly sucks. Because no one should ever make someone feel like that. It's terrible. And there's no way to stop it. People might think that there's a way to stop it, but there isn't. People are cruel, and they always will be. As long as they think that they don't care about anyone but themselves. It sucks, but that's the truth. It will never change. But prove me wrong. Try your hardest to change yourself, to make yourself happy with you, and to help improve other people's lives. Prove me wrong that humanity is still there, because I see humans but no humanity. When someone says kill yourself to someone, and they actually do it, you can be charged with manslaughter and 10 or more years in prison. If you tell someone to kill themselves, you can be fined $25,000 in America. So it's just in your best interest not to do that. Not only does it hurt the people you're talking to, but it can hurt yourself. And when you grow up and you realize that you were terrible and you have children of your own, how would you like it if somebody said that stuff to your child, to your brother, to your little sister? Because you wouldn't like it. Believe me, I didn't. And hearing those things on a daily basis and having that as a constant reminder that you were unwanted sucked. And it's not an easy thing to listen to. It's not an easy thing to talk about. Believe me, I'm on the verge of crying. And I'm a strong person. I don't cry often because I hold everything inside of me. It took me 6 years to tell my best friend about everything. And I grew up with her. It has took me 6 years to figure out how to tell someone what I'm going through. And it wasn't easy figuring out how to turn my emotions into words that were English, that she could hear me and understand what I'm trying to say. And she still doesn't know all of it because I started when I was 8. That is 5 years to talk about. And I have been through traumatic events since I can remember. And it's hard to be a human being. It's hard to go every day with everything I have to deal with. And I'm not making this to be a pity me video. I'm making this because I want people to know that this affects so many people. And I'm falling. And I want people to understand that your words do affect people. The saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, doesn't exist. Because words do hurt from anyone. And it sucks. It really does. I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm okay. I'm not gonna make it seem like this is easy for me to talk about, because it's not. And I'm not gonna try to make my voice sound not shaky, because I know it is. I can hear it. And when I upload this, I will hear it again and realize that I'm a broken individual. And there are other people out there like me, except they don't talk about this. They grin and they bear it because they think that's the only way. I'm making this video in hopes to reach out to someone that is going through what I'm going through and hope to inspire them to be happy. And I hope that those people can get help, because it is so hard going through it alone. Believe me, I have tried my hardest not to involve my friends, my family. I have been going at it alone until this year. This year I have decided that I will talk about it. Whether it's over a camera or talking to a therapist or a counselor, or my friends or my family, or all of the above. Because holding it inside is not working anymore, because I have so much to hold in that it is overflowing. and I can't take it on by myself. I need help. And in order to do that, I have to be okay with talking. And I'm alone right now in my room talking to a camera because I can't talk to my family about this. And I wish I could, but I can't. There is no script in front of me. I am probably repeating everything I'm saying, but this is the real me. I'm broken, and I don't know if I can be fixed, but I will try to pick up my pieces and glue them back together because I want to be okay. I want to feel normal, even though I know I'm not. I will never truly be normal because I have so many mental disorders that it will take me lifetimes to fully recover from all of them. And I know that. And I have to live with that. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not being normal because I know that I have friends that love me for me. And I know that I have family that loves me for me. Even though I feel like I'm not a part of this family, that I'm adopted, but they care about me. They have always cared about me. It may not be visible to me, it may not feel like it, but they have always been there for me, and they always will. I have friends and teachers that support me, and I have a good, strong support system, and I don't know what I would do without it. It's very hard to go through this knowing that I was alone when I had people that were willing to put me in front of them because they wanted me to get better. I know that. And I am so thankful for that. I don't know what I would do or be without them. And looking back on my life, the greatest decision I have ever made was to open up and let my friends in. It's so hard going alone, and no one should ever have to. No one should ever feel alone like I did. I felt so distant and like I was drowning every day. And I took medication, and it made me seem okay on the outside, and it might have even made me happy, but I didn't feel like I was. At first, it was completely weird, and I thought that it wasn't working because it felt so weird and so different because it made me seem happy, that I was thinking I was happy, and I thought that if I stayed on it longer, that I would become happy. But I didn't. And I realized that. So I began to take myself off of it. I let my family, I let my friends, I let my counselors think I was still on the medication, because I would pretend to take it and then put it in a bag and hide it away. And I was off for months, and I felt better being off than I was on. And then one day, I snapped. And I took out that bag and I stared at it for the longest time, hoping that I could find a reason not to take them all. And I couldn't think of a reason to stay. I had no reason that I could think of in that moment to stay, to live, to keep going. And I opened it up. I dumped all the pills in my hand, and I threw them away. I don't know why. I still don't know why. But I threw them away. I didn't take them, even though I wanted to. I still don't know why. Maybe it was conscience telling me that I was okay, that I was going to be okay. But I threw them away. And I'm so glad I did. 'Cause I don't know if that would have killed me, but it would have done damage. And I knew I didn't care in that moment. I didn't think I had anything to live for. I didn't care about my family being without me. I didn't care that my friends would have to move on with their lives even though I wasn't there anymore. And I didn't care about me. I never once thought about me or anyone. I only thought of those who hurt me, of those who told me to, that they would be better off without me. And I was so stupid. I wanted to please people that didn't even care about me. I tried so hard to please those who don't care. And I gave up so many times. But I know now that I matter, that I am not worthless, that I mean something to so many people, that I am important to my family and my friends, and I can't change that, no matter if I wanted to or not, and I don't. I don't want to change any decision I've ever made, because it makes me who I am. And who I am is a strong human being, because I have dealt with so much, and I've still got a long way to go. And I know that with my friends, with my family, that I can move on, that I can be genuinely happy, that I don't have to fake a smile anymore. that I don't have to say I'm fine even though I know I'm not. I can just be me, that I can live instead of just existing. I honestly think that I'm either an idiot or a coward. I'm an idiot because I think, why did I do that? Or I'm a coward because I think, why didn't I do that? There is no other option. I hope that someday I will find another option. But for now, there is no other option. For now, I am going to live every moment that I can, and I am going to survive my own war. Because I'm not done fighting. I will fight for as long as I have to. Because I will not lose. That is one thing I will not do. I have spent my entire life taking punches from almost everyone around me, and myself included. And I am done. I am done with the abuse. I am done with everything wrong. And I will not stand for me being hurtful to myself. I will not hurt myself anymore. I will not try to tear myself down. And I will not let anyone else tear me down. I might have stumbles. I might trip over my own feet. Or I might trip over nothing. But I won't fall. Because I have friends to catch me. And I have family that is going to be there with me every step of the way. And I'm ready to move on. I am ready to accept my future as a non-depressed person, a non-suicidal person. I have gone 3 weeks without self-harming, and I am so proud of myself. And it's a new feeling for me, and I am so glad that it is. I am so happy that I am not afraid of living anymore. I'm not afraid to be me. Because I am an amazing person. And I mean that in all the ways possible. I have been through so much that I am done taking orders from people that don't care about me. I am completely done with depression. I will not let it win. I will not let a mental illness win. I don't have to be afraid of anything. That I am getting better. And it's a good thing. I went up to my roof a couple nights ago. And I walked to the edge. And I just looked down. I looked at the ground and all the beautiful trees and the cars on the street and the street lights, and I realized that life is beautiful, that it is amazing, that it is cruel, and that it is unforgiving. And I am glad that I have that. because if I did not have life, that yes, I would be happy because I no longer had to deal with anything, but I would be devastated because I gave up all the good things just because I wanted a few things gone. And I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with giving up every good thing that life has to offer just because I'm tired of a few bad things. And I looked down. I put my foot out like I was going to jump. And I felt nothing. I felt no reason to jump. I felt no reason to kill myself. I didn't even want to. All I wanted to do was get off the roof, go downstairs, go home, and hug my mom, and hug my dad. Because they have done so much for me. They have dealt with me for 13 years. And I have not deserved that. I don't deserve their love. I don't deserve anything that I was given from them. Because I have done so many things to them that is not okay. I've yelled at them. I've ran away from them. And I've tried to leave them. And I don't deserve that love that they have for me. It is unconditional love. And it's unexplainable because no matter what I do, they will always love me. And that is something that I have never felt before. And I thought that that never existed. But it does. And my parents have given me that. I may not agree with them. I may not even like them at moments. But they are everything to me. They have given me everything. And it is so hard without them. Even though that, yes, they make my life hell sometimes. And I should not be here, but in the end, they're all I have. Friends come and go, but family is here to stay. And I'm glad to call them my family. And I'm glad to call my friends my friends. Hell, I'm even glad to call my bullies my bullies. Because every person in my life has made me who I am. And I would not want to change that for anything. Every person I've met, every battle I've fought in, every argument I've gotten in with my brother, I would not change it. It's too good to let go. And I can't live without that. I can't live without fighting my brother for the TV remote. I can't live without my friends telling me about their day and how wonderful it is. And I was willing to give that all up. So many times. I was willing to give up all of my potential that I have ever had. And I can't be okay with that anymore. So I'm going to live my life like I want to live my life. I am saying fuck it to society. I am going to be my own person. I do not care if society tells me I am supposed to sit still and look pretty because I'm blonde, that I don't know anything. Because I am smart, I am amazing, and I am an awesome person. And I could not say that if you asked me 5 years ago. But I can say that now because I believe it with everything I have in me. And I am so thankful for my family and friends. I know I've said that a lot, and I'm sorry for you having to hear that if you've even made it this far. But I am. And I'm okay with living. But I'm not okay with dying. I have burnt that bridge. I will not die until I have fought until there is nothing left in me. That I have fought until I am breaking and bleeding at every single punch that I give. I will not die until I am ready to die. And then I'll keep fighting. Even if I am ready to die, I will keep fighting. Because that is all I can do. I will fight until my heart stops. I will not stop. If my brain goes out, if I can't see anymore, if I can't hear, if I can't even talk, that doesn't matter to me anymore. What matters to me is if I live and not just exist. Because I am done being this petty, depressed, suicidal girl. I am done with that. And I am beginning a new chapter in my life where I am a happy human being, that I am a happy soul, where I live. And I'm okay with that. I want to thank you because I am comfortable enough with you to show you this. And you're there for me. No matter what. I want to thank you again. I'm crying. This is not okay.